Oh, God. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. This water is so good. This water is so good. Now, I know what you're thinking, ladies and gentlemen. It's either you thought, one, I was gooning, two, I was gooning, or three, I was gooning. You know why? Because you assumed that I was gooning. Now, in this instance, assuming is very harmless because, obviously, you assume I was gooning because of the things that you watch. Yeah, I know what you watch. I know what you watch, ladies and gentlemen. I found you. I caught you. But in this video, I'm gonna be showing you ways where assumption is very harmless, where assumption can ruin your life. Like literally ruin your life. So I'm gonna be yeah. So before we get into the video, please guys like and subscribe. So now there are ways that assumption can actually ruin your life. So I'm gonna be giving about 3 examples, relationship-wise, financial-wise, and health-wise, or like you-wise, specifically you-wise. So let's get into the relationship-wise. I'm sure you guys are gonna love this scenario. We've all been in the scenario. Okay, I don't like the lighting here, so I think I'm gonna go back way. So relationship-wise, now we have all experienced a time. Let's say, ladies and gentlemen, you're just going, okay. Let's say you're just passing by, and then you say hello. Like, we've all been there, dog. You're just passing by, let's say, with a group of friends. Oh, you're alone. And then the person that you know is with a group of friends. Then afterwards, you go to that person, he's with a group of friends, then you greet, and then bam, you get ignored. You get ignored. And I'm sure we've all experienced this, getting ignored while saying hi. It's either by an adult child we have once been, let's say, communication rejected once in our life. So now you assume that this guy is mad, and there's a high chance, if it's a lady, not to be misogynist or anything, but if it's a lady, there's a high chance when the lady ignores you, she's mad. But what I'm trying to say, you believe that that guy's mad, and then you're gonna assume that since he didn't greet you back, then he's angry, or you guys have a problem, then you get angry at him, then you guys get angry at each other just because of assuming. The best thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, when it's like that, is you have to first go to the person and ask him, hey dude, I saw you last time I greeted you, didn't blah 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 blah. What I'm basically trying to say, you go and approach. If the simple solution is, if you have a problem with something or someone, approach that problem and find out what's a problem. Because we as human minds, we see things in different perspective. You might be looking at a person and say, wow, damn, that lady is hot as but then you might see her as some creature, some heavenly creature. And then another person is like, this lady's annoying as So you see her differently and she says different. Just shows how complicated the human mind is. So the only way to find out is just by asking. So that's how assuming can actually ruin a relationship, or can actually stop you can actually stop you from getting into a relationship. So for example, when you assume that I think when you actually love somebody, shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot. Except a lady. I don't believe that a lady must shoot their shot, because they all obviously miss. The ladies are bad at sports, so they'll obviously miss. But just kidding, guys. Just kidding, guys. What I'm trying to say is that when you like someone, don't assume that no, she's too high. Obviously, she is high from your status. Dog, look at you. Maybe you didn't see him. Go and look at a mirror. You have no chance. You do have no chance. But don't assume that the person will say no. That's 100%. Okay, that's a 99.9999% the person will say no. But the people who actually get the yes is they didn't assume and actually went for it. Business wise, anything wise. Basically, this sums up the whole video, man. I don't even have to go too far. I don't have to make videos like my videos. I don't kind of plan them like I plan them like when they give an instruction. Let's say they say, "Hey dog, please do this." Don't assume that okay, I have to switch this button. Or okay, because when you assume, it can actually cause a distraction, can actually a lot of mistakes. But don't have the fear to ask, don't have the fear to confirm, don't have the fear to communicate, because communication is key. Don't think for yourself. So I mean, you must kind of like see the situation. Okay, yeah, I have to think. My job is to think. So I have to think how to make, let's say they say warm the water and there's no electricity, but there's gas, for example, and this gas people have been using it, so you go and put it there to warm the water because that's the instruction you're given. So now you have to think of a solution. But sometimes if you think of a solution, what if that gas was never meant to be used? So you assumed. So yeah, so it might be confusing. That's why I think you can identify, okay, here I assume, here I don't assume. But in certain things like unspoken beef, like just somehow you are working and then just look at this guy and looks at you with that eyes of beef. Yeah, you know, the eyes of beef. Yeah, also if you're speaking beef, just go and greet the guy. Yo, what up? And see, be open. Being open, dog. I know it might sound, but you have nothing to lose. I don't know why. There's this story that I also watched, man, about a dog. You know, a dog. Like there's this. Okay, I need to really say about. Sit and talk to you guys about this one. So let me do this. So this story, kind of like a sad story.
A few moments later.
Yeah, it's a very touching story, dog. Like, just a very, very touching story. But that guy, he died. He rather killed himself than being embarrassed. So what I'm trying to say, guys, embarrassment is not death. Don't just see embarrassment as something chill. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll be trying to post every Fridays, every week, one video per week. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna be now working on creativity of the video. I'm not gonna be like being hurried to post, but I'm gonna be making sure this is good content. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.